Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. My name is Dean for YCTV, that's Young Corpse Television, and we're going to do some holiday Pauper special event. Now, I'm kind of borrowing a computer right now, so it's been pretty tough to get my arena fix. I tried on Macintosh, the Parallels. I have a 2013 iMac. It's fully boosted, ready for video production, and it cannot handle arena. I can get away with MTGO, arena, not so much. So I unfortunately have to borrow a computer, and I was basically jamming on some holiday Pauper events all weekend, and I had a blast doing so. Let's go ahead and go over my deck real quick. I'll flash my profile, yeah. Like I said, borrowed account, bronze tier 2 limited rank, mostly doing limited stuff. I have a constructed deck, but grinding to get those wild cards is very annoying, and if the first deck I built was pretty sweet, they wiped it, and then I'm basically starting from scratch. Have not had the energy to kind of get that going, but we have done some holiday Pauper event. Now, for my holiday Pauper event, I built Pauper Dubs. We'll go over the deck list real quick, and quick breakdown. Basically, mono white, we're looking at 17 creatures, 20 non-creatures, 23 lands. So kind of like a faux Bogle setup. We're basically pumping up our birds, our Healer's Hawks, 1/1 flying lifelink with the likes of Dub. We also got some Squire's Devotion, and which basically buffs it up. It gives us your non-lifelink birds lifelink, which is awesome. Squire's Devotion is great as well because with the removal, you're basically getting an extra body. Love that. But let's go ahead and talk the creature package. Flying lifelink, 1/1. Healer's Hawk does amazing things. Running 4 copies, you get it out early, and basically you just buff this guy up, and consistently by turn 3, you know, every 2 or 3 games I'll have a turn 3 first strike flying lifelink 5/5, and by turn 3 that gets above the red -4/4 removal packages. It gets around a lot of stuff, and if people are throwing luminous bonds on these things, we also have Invoke the Divine. So just, you know, we're basically buffing up our little birds, and if people stop those, we can Invoke the Divine. Kind of all over the place. This is my first casual brew video, but so creature-wise, yeah, 4 Healer Hawks, 1/1 flyers, running 2 Lifelinker Mesa Unicorns. Just pretty good value for a 2-drop, 2/2. You throw it up with some dub action and a Knight's Pledge, and you get this bad boy up pretty quick, neutralizing most of their early attackers. Sarah's Disciple, amazing 2-drop. Basically, it's a flyer, first strike. First strike is built into the bird. We don't have any kind of historic synergy going on with the deck, but with the Dub and the Knight's Pledge, getting first strikers, we're running 4 of these copies on the board. Huge. We can throw our first strikers on the Healer Hawks as well, which is amazing against the rats. I believe Tolarian Community College put out a recent video. There's a flood of rat decks, and these flying first strikers just totally annihilate those with our removal package. Luminous Bonds, of course, and, you know, Gideon's Reproach. Great removal package, so that neutralizes the rat decks. And this deck does perform very, very well. Another 2-drop that I absolutely love. It's a 2/2 flyer, Silverbeak Griffin. I mean, it's just a great value 2-drop, especially with all of our buffs. We can give him lifelink with the Squire's Devotion super easily, with the Knight's Pledge. It's just a great value card, a great 2-drop. And depending on the strategy, I might swap out the, you know, Mesa Unicorns, keep the all aerial thrown in the neck. But I don't know, just having some ground support as well that you can buff up proves to be very you know, very formidable with the lifelink. Love that card as well. You know, got some removal stuff here. We got the 1 copy of Gideon's Reproach, 2 Take Vengeance. So basically, we're just destroying tapped creatures. These are great against the likes of Colossal Dreadmaws, huge things that basically you can kind of chump block, stop, and then take a little bit of the, you know, we have so much lifelink that we can't take trample damage, and once they're tapped, we can go ahead and destroy those. I opted for 2 more of those as opposed to the Gideon's Reproach. Maybe I run 3. I don't know. We're pretty casual brew guys, so let me know in the comments what you would change. This deck works. So continuing on, we have a kind of a weird 3-drop. I just got it because it's that 2/3 body. You're constantly getting this up to a 4/5 very quickly, so that gets above a lot of removal. Having a flying 4/5 in the air that you can give lifelink to and first strike is just a great value 3-drop. Love it. What else do we got here? Those are our buff ups. Yes, we're basically running some Invoke the Divine to remove Luminous Bonds, destroying artifacts and enchantments. Great stuff. Luminous Bonds, great card. Three of those bad boys. It's just a great 3-drop value. It does work, and something like this is kind of not as good against rat decks because the text is still on the board, so you're not removing passive abilities, but just a great card nonetheless. Squire's Devotion, 3 copies of those, so basically we're creating bodies with the 1/1 Vampire Lifelinkers. We can potentially dub those as well. Lots of action, so we're getting a lot of 1/1 small bodies, and kind of like the big creature for the board is the Parhelion Patrol. amazing card for those bad boys. It's a 4-drop, flying, vigilance, amazing keyword abilities. You dub this bird, you get that attack higher, so you can constantly buff up the healer's hawks once they get those dubs up higher. I was constantly getting to scenarios where this just buffs everything else up. Great fun card. Continuing on with the Blessed Light, just a great removal. You know, 5-drop is a little expensive, but it gets rid of enchantments, creatures, and it's an instant spell. I just love this card, and it does work as well. Now, my sideboard isn't really fully fleshed out. It's a little bit more fleshed out online on the MTG Goldfish list, but basically, you know, 2 cutlasses if you want to kind of get, if all your enchantments and things are dying. This is basically an enchantment, a 2-1 enchantment that you can equip to your birds and other things that just stay on the battlefield. It's harder to get rid of. 3-drop and a 2 equip is a little slow for kind of what we're doing here. It's a very aggro, white weenie, just massive flunge deck, so a little slow for what we're doing. In the same vein, you know, a little bit faster piece of equipment is just a short sword. I just feel like for kind of what we're doing, it's just that, you know, it's a little slow. And then the Territorial Hammer Skull, you can sideboard in for like big, if anybody has like a lot of aerial flight that's kind of getting in your way, you can kind of slot these in real quick. And that's pretty much the deck. Quick little 5-minute breakdown. We'll just go ahead and go to the main menu right here, and then we'll just try a, actually I'll show you what I got. The deck has been performing super well, so see what the best way to look for this is. So I think we just go red, blue, and then we'll go, rares in there. I think it's a rare, but we'll just see what we got here. And then if you go to the very end, we do have 3 copies of Firemind's Research, alt arts, basically. So we're going to go for the 4th, see if we can do it. 5-0'd twice, went 5-1 2 or 3 times for the Llanowar Elves, and basically just had a lot of fun with the deck. So let's go ahead and take out, jump to the main start screen. Let's go ahead and dive in on some Holiday Pauper Draft. Absolutely been loving this specialty formats. Like I said, I don't know, the constructed grind has been tough since there's been so many wipes. I feel like anytime I make progress, I have been stunted after the wipe. So I've been doing a lot of limited, and pretty much getting my constructed fix on these Pauper events. So hopefully they keep that. I know in the direct challenge, there's no exactly sub-formats, but if everybody agrees to play Pauper, standard Pauper, you can match up, and we're getting there as far as multiplayer is concerned, right? It's pretty close. So we'll go ahead and just see how this goes, play till we either get 5 wins and or 2 losses. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and dub some birds. Super fun deck. You know, like I said, it's super casual. I think this deck flies. I didn't know what quite to do with the basic lands. I mean, mono white. I'm sure that you can get a little bit of, I think the Dominaria Sacrifice land, there might be some more value that I could get into. But I think for what I'm trying to do here, this deck kind of works. Now we got some removal. A 2-drop, not the 2-drop we need. And the land package is nice. We got a turn 2 play. We got a turn 2. Shit. I don't love it, but I'll keep it because I've been kind of getting screwed by the land situation. So we'll see how this goes. The optimal 2-drop just being your 2/2 flyer. Yep, there it is. So we do have a 4/4 flyer, potentially turn 3. Not terrible. Not terrible. Knight's Pledge, just a vanilla 4/4 flyer. It might work. Looks like we're playing some Dimir action, a lot of Surveil, a lot of BS, if you ask me. Drop that 2-drop, and let's go ahead and fly the Griffin. Now, after my success with this deck, I decided to build this in paper just for fun, right? And this card, I didn't realize, I combed through all of my M19s like a madman. Apparently, you can only get the Silverbeak Griffin in the Precon Planeswalker deck. They're all mono-white Core 19 decks, so this is only available in the Ajani Planeswalker deck. So that's kind of not great. So here's a little demo what we can do. We got the lands. Now, I could float this in. We'll get our dude up. I'm thinking I'm saving the dub, the Knight's Pledge, for the patrol. Yeah. Like I said, aggro is usually the way to go, but I'm just going to go ahead and fly in and attack for 2. I'm going to save my 2/2 enchantment for the Pahilion Patrol, which gives it a 4 attack, which is amazing. Which will give us more opportunity to use the Mentor ability, which in this deck does amazing things. Very fun stuff. So see how this goes. Now the good thing about against control decks is usually once you get your dudes out on the board, there's a lot of counters and shenanigans that way, bouncing stuff back to your hand. So you can really kind of get around. Ooh, okay, here you go. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the Pavilion Patrol. I would be very tempted to drop this dude, but like I said, we're saving the dub. We're saving the dub. So I'm just gonna go ahead and swing the attack. Now this is a little bit not as fast as I play, but I'm going to do some, sequencing experimenting here. So swing it for 2. We'll drop the Pahelian Patrol. Next turn, I'll drop the Knight's Pledge on the Patrol. We're going to dub the Griffin, and then hopefully have enough to do something with the 1. But it doesn't look like we'll be able to. So pretty good commanding board state right now. Not concerned about the ground, so that dude's definitely going to stay alive. Drop our land, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and Knight's Pledge the Patrol. Dub some birds. A lot of fun. We're going to go ahead and swing for 6, 7 attack after the Mentor. Boop. Bang, bang. Like I said, it's a very aggro deck. Got pretty lucky letting us stabilize and getting all these threats out. One of the reasons why I don't mind running the Mesa Unicorn is just because, I mean, we just have so much flying. It's kind of silly. I'll drop the Flying First Strike, which I absolutely love against the rat decks. I touched it a little bit on the intro. Yeah, like the Tolarian rat deck, I've seen so many of those. And just having the base, First Strike, 1/1 flying lifelinker, excuse me, no, not even a lifelink, 1/1 flyer First Strike, yeah, it just automatically stops down the rats. Get a few of those out. Looks like he's got a flyer right there, which we're definitely not concerned about. Yeah. Just take that damage. No blocks. No blocks, buddy. Knives on the blocks. Dope. Alright, cool. So this is what we're talking about. We're getting a 2/2 First Striker. The question is, where do we put it? You put that on the Griffin, so we'll have a 5/5 flying First Strike. We're going to have, yeah, just stupid stuff, right? Let's go ahead and drop the land, too. A little sloppy play. There you go. Boom. Done. Bada boom. Game 1 in the can. Victory. Pretty quick. Birds doing work. Dub some birds, guys. A lot of fun. Get some rewards here. Check out my coin package. Not a lot. Like I said, I'm just really kind of grinding out. I'm borrowing a computer right now. Looking in the future, I actually purchased, I put on a credit card, a little extra funds, right? A very cheap laptop, just so I can kind of get my OBS experience. I gotta get the Arena Fix going. I'm gonna slow down on paper a little bit after the, Ultimate Mythic box, the SDCC promos. There's just so much stuff to, spend money on. I'm just gonna go ahead and invest in digital and just kind of go do the digital grind for a couple months. See how that goes. Definitely, that's a hard mulligan. No 1-drop shit. Great stuff. I would love to keep the Healer's Hawk. Knight's Pledge, turn 2. Turn 2 drops, but we only got the 1 mana. That's terrible. I'm very tempted to keep. Shit. I can make that work with 2 mana. Fuck, let's go for it one more time. There we go. Oh, yep. That's probably the smart play. You got to, keep that removal on top. I mean, it's all about the mana. I've tried 2 mana holds. The Arena Shuffler is trash, ladies and gentlemen. Very greedy stuff. I feel like it almost punishes me. Like, let me know in the comments. I turn off the suggestions off sometimes. This is a very small deck. It suggested 24 lands. I got a lot of white weenies, a lot of just 1, 2, 3 drops. Basically, my bombs are 4 drops. So I opted for 23 lands, but I feel if you turn that off, it really kind of screws with you and makes you pay. I've had so many times where it was just hands full of land, hands full of not land, either or, no in-betweens, and it's been very, very frustrating. So there's that. We'll go ahead and send this in. What does this guy do? As long as it's your turn, as First Strike, all good. Just go ahead and get some damage in. With our 3 mana, we're going to go ahead and dub with our, might be a little redundant, so maybe I'll save the Squire's Devotion. That's basically the question right here is, do we dub? Do we give the redundancy of First Strike, or do we save the First Strike for another creature? Or do we give it the +1/1 and give it the lifelink with the First Strike? Since they are going aggro, they're going fast, I think the right play, I believe. Let's see here. I kind of want to dub the Devotion to get the body, and then we'll Luminous Bonds, because it will give it 2/2 First Strike. I can block this cocksucker in the air. And lifelink as well. And then we'll Luminous Bonds the flyer next turn, maybe? No vigilance. No attacks. They'll keep his flying, flying haster at bay with our 2/2 First Strike lifelink. I think that'll stop a turn. What I'll do is I'll Luminous Bonds the flyer, and then we'll swing after. Now, another reason why I do love this dub strategy is because you're often getting these birds above the 4 body threshold, toughness, 4 toughness, which the -4/4 red spell, I believe it's I don't know, basically you kick, sacrifice a creature, target creature gets -4/4, base -2/2. That card is kind of a pain in the ass. So this gets around that. So he's not going to attack in the air, because he's a coward. But, you know, it's all good. Ooh, okay. Looks like we're taking 4 damage. However, we do have a Luminous Bond situation. Fret not, ladies and gentlemen. Life is merely a resource. So feeling pretty good right now. 16-19. It's a game of inches. Life merely a resource, ladies and gentlemen. First strike. We'll go ahead and take 6 damage. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we get the 4th mana. We can play. Alright, cool. We'll go ahead and just shut down this dude right here. We're going to go ahead and swing with our 2/2 first striker. Bang, bang. And get some of that life back. And boom, pass. Now, I don't know if they're running any of the Art of enchantment removal. We'll see. I'm assuming no. Destroy target tap creature. No thing. Ain't no thing. We are good. No blocks. No blocks. Now we do need 1 mana would be good. Yep. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and just Sarah's Disciple. Get a first striker back. He's got these 2, attacks. No attacks there. Boom. Alright. Keep moving forward. Now, we do have lifelink built in, so, all is not for naught. Yeah, that's not good. Game 2. Game of inches, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to need to stabilize real quick. I believe it's looking about as bad as it gets. So what I can do is I can drop that. Shit. 2/4 attack. Fridge. Now if I block, if he flunges with everybody, I can absorb 4 damage. My block will take place simultaneously, getting 2 lifelink back. We'll go up to 2 life, and that's irrelevant. Damn it. Alright, I think we're done. I think we're done, boys. Yeah. Shit. No blocks. We'll go ahead and just lose. Lose like a man. Gentleman's lost. I will go ahead and we are looking 1-1, and we're moving forward, basically. Ouch. Game 2. Keep moving forward, as they say. So, Arena, I've been absolutely loving it. Looking for more ways to kind of get more content out there with Arena. And like I said, laptop is inbound, so in the future, looking to do a lot more of this stuff. So hopefully do some live streaming as well. Maybe once we pass the 100 subscriber threshold, we will officially start thinking about doing some streaming. So awesome. We got a 2-drop. We got 2 dubs. 3 lands. That's definitely keepable. I love it. I dig it. So moving forward. Hopefully, let's not get too embarrassed here. Going 1 and 2 would not be a good look for the first arena video. But it is what it is, right? It's all about having fun. The deck does things, ladies and gentlemen. The deck does things. Some of that being fun. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Anybody partake? Did you guys get your play sets? What decks were you running? How many rat decks did you play against? Are rats the worst? I've had great luck against the rat decks, like I said. Just with this build specifically, just those first strikers, just totally shut all that stuff down. Now I do know the blue spell, destroy target creature with flying. Excuse me, the green spell. I don't know if since he's playing blue, if he's playing any of those. Traditionally, in your sideboard strategy, that's where that kind of stuff comes in. But boom. Let's go ahead and rock this bad boy out. We get a 3/3 first striker, and we are going in for the plunge. Aggro attacks. I don't have any removal yet. I'm a little nervous of all the green ramp going on, the mana dorks. So I'm 3 colors. Interesting. Interesting. Curious to see where this goes. But yeah, no removal quite yet. Quite yet. So we do got a turn 4 play. We're gonna drop the Healer's Hawk. And I was going to dub the Healer's Hawk, but now that he's got 2/4, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so just say, yeah. We'll let it happen. No threats. Ain't no thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to flunge. So boom. Oh yeah, nice. So we're going to go ahead and dub. Telling you what, man. Turn 4, fly 5 flyer. First strike. Bam. Goes in. Does 5 damage. Like a champ. Loving the flying, the evasion, built-in evasion. Bada boom, bada bang. We got our Healer's Hawk. We got our Patrol, who's going to start buffing our Hawk up. We got 6 in the air next turn. I think we're 2 turns away. No removal. We're two turns away. Getting a little excited there. Not even concerned. Go ahead and just let that happen. And boom, we are going to go ahead and flunge. Bam, 6 damage to attackers. Bang, bang. Let's drop the patrolman. Vigilance. I love the Vigilance bird. Bam, with Mentor, we're constantly buffing up our healer hawks. We're constantly buffing up our little, white weenies, as they call those. You throw some dubs on the patrol, you get, another round or two. You can even stagger it, so if you get like 2 dubs on a patrol, which I've done before, you get another patrol on the board, and then you're basically mentoring your other patrol, which is mentoring. It's like a little waterfall effect. Does things. Most of those attack in the air. So I think we got this next turn, unless he does anything crazy here. Yep, that's fine. We're good. One of the downsides of running a like Voltron strategy, stuff gets shut down, but I think we're a turn or 2 away, ladies and gentlemen. Niblox. So we're going to do 4 damage next turn. We're going to drop our Griffin, and then hopefully if we get a dub, ooh, no dubs or nothing like that, we'll go ahead and, yeah, so he's got 4, 5, 6. Potentially drop a +4/4 until end of turn. Maybe potentially 10 damage next turn with no blocks. So yeah, I'm going to keep my Griffin as a chump blocker, so we're going to go ahead and all attack. Swing for 4, 2 of that being lifelink. Bang, bang. We're going to go ahead and drop our Griffin, and we're going to pass our turn. I'm going to keep the planes in hand because none of my cards are more than 5 mana. I'm down top decking right now, so we're going to have hidden information. Who knows what this is? It's instant removal. Bang. A bang bang. 2-1, ladies and gentlemen. Birds doing work. I feel pretty good about this, so even if we lose next round, 500, feel pretty good. But we are going all the way. We're going for our 4th copy of Firemind's research. A bang bang. Claim the prizes. 2-1. Let's continue on. So we're about, okay, 15 minutes in already. 2 matches in, 15 minutes. Hopefully everything is recording. Arena Flunge. So yeah, loving Arena, man. Haven't played Hearthstone in a very long time. It's been a long time. Now this is, damn it. Damn. I love it. We got the, we got some removal. I'm gonna keep it. Ballsy keep. 2 mana keeps. 2 mana keeps. We got the turn 2 Sierra Disciple, turn 3 Pledge. Oh, turn 3 dub. I'm gonna dub. Dub turn 3. Okay. Going for a non-blocking strategy. Cool, we got our 3rd land. Ladies and gentlemen, we are operational with 3 lands. Love it. Sierra's Disciple. Now, I will dub because I do want... I don't want to waste the, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Squire's Devotion is the right call here. So we got some options. That's why I love Squire's Devotion. It's only +1/1, but you're getting lifelink to creatures that don't have it, which is amazing. And when it enters the battlefield, just getting another body is basically, could be very fortuitous right now. What we're going to do is we're going to dub, because that's what the deck's called. Pauper Dubs. Pauper Dubs. Get that flying 4/4. Excuse me, flying 3/3. First striker. A bang bang. Hopefully burn some, counter spells. It's cool with me. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. Tempo play. We got that lifelink. No threats as long as we have the cards in hand. I am very good. So what do we got here? Gets 1 of those as long as you control an artifact. Yeah. Meh. So we do got the 4. Now we could go for... Yeah, we're going to go boom. And then we're going to go ahead and just Knight's Pledge this bad boy. Bang, bang. Flying 3/3 again. First strike. So basically we just burned a dub, but that's fine. That's why I like the Knight's Pledge. It's kind of just like a vanilla, 2/2. But it's a 2-drop, so just constantly getting that out very quickly. Stuff is unblockable. Who cares? Who cares, ladies and gentlemen? Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to attack. He's got the 1 flyer. Oh, only when he's attacking, so yeah, no threats there. We're going to go aggro. Next, boom. All attack. 1 attack. Next. Next. And we will drop 2 cards. Now I could go, should we just go wide? Do we just go wide real quick? Yeah, let's go wide, right? Let's go with the 2/2. Flinker, that's fine. Joke's on you, clown. Because we got 2 flyers. You throw them off. Throw him off. Bam. A bam. We got 5 in the air. 2 of that being lifelink. Let's just go ahead and coast all the way home, potentially. Hopefully. Now I can, maybe what I will do, okay, he's got a flying 2-2. That's fine. We are going to go ahead and drop. Good game. Hey, there you go. Cool. You know, in the honor of good sportsmanship, I'll throw him a good game as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 3-1. The one loss was, you know, we'll just call shenanigans in that loss. But I feel pretty good, man. The deck is fun. Gets around a lot of things, and just like the insane aerial onslaught is just proven to be very hard to deal with. We got the dog in the house. How's it going, Pooch? Yeah, pretty good. We have the living room. We got some company. Okay, you can go. Don't get hair on me. Get out of here. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, cool. So now we got a, not the ideal 2-drop, but we do got some awesome removal. 3 lands is workable. We're going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to keep this. I'm keeping. Arena Flunge, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. Now, like I said, I would love to do this live streaming in the future. I just want to kind of get, make sure there's people interested first. So if you like this, I want to see me stream this stuff live. The new laptop should be in about 2 weeks, and I should be operational. I'd like to get to like 100 subscribers would be great. And this is like a vanilla 2-2 vigilance. So it's not vanilla, 2-2 vigilance. Not a big deal. We'll go ahead and drop the 2. I'm going to go ahead and keep the aerial onslaught going. We got a dub turn 3. Proceed. We'll race with math. The math might be hard to deal with because I'm going to have... Ah, shit. Yep, there you go. That's fine. Nature of the Beast. Nature of the Beast. Turn 3. Let's go ahead and do a tempo play. I might want to save this for something bigger. However, I do have a Blessed Light, so if something big does come, so I'm just going to go ahead and do tempo, get rid of the Land of War Elves and the mana generating ability. Maybe I should have played a creature there, but I kind of just wanted to slow that down. No worries, we do have lifelink. We do have all that jazz. So I do got the 1-drop. Excuse me, I do like using all my mana. So I feel like the correct play is to get this 2-3 flyer out there, which we will be able to dub next turn. We're going to have a 4-5 flying first striker next turn. So see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes, you know. Spirit. Grounded. Gain 4 life. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Yeah, so I feel like you got a dub here. Or Unicorn Disciple. Or no. We got some options. We have some great options. Yeah, so I was going to hurry up and dub this thing, but I think I'm going to do Patrol, dub the Patrol next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and swing first. I'll attack. I'm going to drop the Patrol. It's a 2-3 body, which can block the 2-3 and potentially kill it. So I think he'll just swing with 3-4, which I'm not concerned about. Life is just a resource. Life is just a resource. The ultimate MTG cliche. Put it on a t-shirt. There you go. Removal. Removal is king, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Alright. Tis what it is. Tempo game. Tempo game indeed. So what we're going to do here, I do have enough to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and dub the Vamp. 4-5 flying first strike, and we'll go ahead and get an extra body out, no attacks. And we'll go ahead and pass turn. See if we can turn this around. First strike, so anything that comes in I should be able to kill. So it's going to neutralize 3-4. He won't swing with that, potentially. If he chooses just to swing with the Griffin, I will block that, kill that, and let 3 go through. Not really an option. So, boom. This is a good problem to have right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and swing with my 4-5. If he chooses to block it and hopefully kills Griffin, that would be great, which he probably won't do, which I can use my Blessed Light on him afterwards, or I might just get the bodies out. I think we're going to attack. See if he'll sacrifice his bird. No cards in hand. No, he's basically top decking right now. So boom. Now the question is, do I Blessed Light the Griffin, or I do, you know, I'm not really worried about the 3-4 body on the floor, right? Let's go ahead and get rid of the flyer. I think that's the right call. Boom. He's dying anyway, and it's his turn. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Healer's Hawk to stop the 3 and we'll take the 2. Bam. Next turn, give us something good. Awesome, 5 mana, love it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and boom. We're gonna get the second body out. Get the first striker, bada bam. Fool's got lifelink. Lifelinker, first striker. We can stop that. 3. He's got lifelink, so that'll neutralize that. I'm just gonna swing in. We're going aggro. We're going fast. This guy might top deck some removal. Very risky leaving that open, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See how she goes, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like he's gonna be very conservative here, or not. Yeah. So we got the 2/2 first strike. Block that. We'll take the 3. Get the lifelink. We'll take 1 damage. That's fine. All good. All good, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! Alright, cool. I think I go like this. I think I do that. And I think I flunge. I think that's what we're doing. All attack. Bang, bang! Boom, boom, boom. 3 lifelink. Give me some room to play with. 4, 5, 6 in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we're close. We are close. Dub some birds. Bada boom! Bada boom! Money. Awesome. Continue on, ladies and gentlemen. We are we 4-1 right now? Are we 4-1 right now? Last game. Last game, YoungCorpseTV. Pauper Dubs. Feeling great. Feeling good. Dog's in the room. How you doing, dog? How you doing? Give me something. Okay. Cool. That works. Thank you. Dope. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. All right, we're kind of just tighten up the recording device here. Like I said, it's kind of Jimmy rigged. We got, you know, very ghetto setup right now. No video. I'm on the family's computer, rocking arena in the living room. Boom, boom. Turn 1, Healer's Hawk. Let's rock. Let's rock it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go for the Firemind's research. Firebrand's research. I forget the card name. We're going for full play set. Bada boom, bada bang. Pauper Dubs. Pauper Dubs. Let me know in the comments. I don't know. I feel like you can get some Umbras in here, like the Helioid's Pilgrim. You might be able to get some stuff in here. I just don't know the complete Pauper meta. So, I don't know if this is a viable standard Pauper brew. But, shit, in standard, man. This shit bangs. Oh, I didn't even attack. What an idiot. Okay, no. So, let's... Got a little excited there. Got a little excited there. Had some caffeine. Let's make sure we're playing these cards right. Let's go all the way home, baby. Let's go all the way home. Now we're playing some red burn. There's going to be a lot of removal. So it would be in my best interest. Yeah, see, there it is. Shooting Fire. Great card against this deck because just basically does 2 damage to target creature, and if it's kicked, it does 4. But we get, we get higher than that a lot. So we good. We'll go ahead and drop the Sarah's Disciple. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. We got a turn 3 vampire if nothing else proves viable. Cool. We'll go ahead and rock that out. What I think we'll do though is I'm just going to go ahead and swing with this bad boy. And we'll drop, I think 2 bodies are better than 1. So we'll drop the Sarah's Disciple and the Healer's Hawk. Bada boom. A bada bang. 3 bodies in the air. 3 damage, 2 of that being, actually 1 being lifelink, 2 first strikers. Very fortuitous. Now, I'm trying to remember the color. I do know there's 1 card, I believe it's black. Deal 1 damage to every creature on the board. That would be terrible in this scenario, but hey, sometimes you gotta roll the dice. Might be red, though, I can't remember. Gotta study the meta, gotta learn the cards. So I feel with 3 mana, they are, most of my threats are on the board, 4 cards in hand, 1 removal so far, so, no creatures yet, so I'm curious to see what they have. We'll go ahead and aggro this out and just go full flunge. Full on flunge. Oh yeah, cool. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. So we're gonna go ahead and swing for 3 in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Bada boom, bada bang. I feel like you gotta use more mana, so we're gonna go ahead and get the 2/3 flyer. So basically we got 5 damage in the air. Looking great. 4 bodies, 5 damage, 2 first strikers, 1 lifelinker. Ladies and gentlemen, that's value. It's all about these value creatures, right? 1 drop, flying, love it. Lifelink, better. 2 drop, flying, first strike. Are you kidding me? 3 drop, flying, 2/3 body, great. Not even concerned about that. Not even concerned. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, dude. So what we're gonna do is... Yeah. I think I just swing with the 2. I'm just gonna ping him to death. We got the 2, basically if he attacks with this idiot, I can kind of first strike that to death. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the body. We got the body lifelink at the 2 drop. That could be a Griffin. I feel like the 2/2 lifelinker on the body, good value, because I mean the lifelink is very important on this deck because I'm not blocking a lot of creatures, so you're just taking damage and just having that lifelink on a 2 drop, 2/2 body bear. I mean, just card does work. And it's kind of cool artwork too. I guess you can go with the vampire from Ixalan, but I just think in this, thematically, the 2/2 unicorn just, jives better. A little more fun. Alright, so this is going to get interesting here. So what we're going to do is, yeah. So he only has 1 flyer, so I'm definitely going to swing with that. We got the advantage as far as, shit. Alright, we'll just go for it. So I'm just kind of pinging to death. We'll play the long game. Can't be greedy. Keep the card for hidden information. We got 5 lands. Basically, you're operational at 5 lands with this deck. I mean, you can get 2-3 cards out. One of those being a Healer's Hawk, maybe a Knight's Pledge, 2 of those in a turn. Maybe a Unicorn, a Pledge, and a Hawk. Maybe a Hawk, a Griffin, and a Knight's Pledge. Maybe just a Griffin and a Dub. So there's lots of options. Fully operational at 5 mana. That's why you can kind of get greedy and keep the 2 lands up front sometimes. The only time I would really want to do that is if you have a turn 1 or turn 2 drop with the enchantments with the 2 lands. I feel like you could make that work. Otherwise, very risky business, as it were. So I'm just going to kind of keep making this guy, and then we're going to do a full-on flunge at the end, right? Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and swing in next. 2 cards, hidden information. Let's go ahead and enter combat. 2 attackers as well. I mean, there's no reason to really kind of, like, not do that, so... Eventually he's going to want to block this, but let's get him down. I feel like this is the right play. Maybe I should be flunging in with everybody. Maybe he's got a buff right here that will protect it, but... Yep. That's fine. It's all good. End turn. And let's play. He's still not going to attack with that. So he did gain 2 life, however, so that's kind of not good. I feel like we are still in a very formidable place. But this is where like this land situation comes into hand, right? I got 5 lands on the board, 2 in hand. A little flood action, man, and this shuffler's kind of a real pain in the ass. Closing in on 31 minutes. I feel like this will be like a 35-minute video. It's fine. Give me something to work with. Yes, love it. Dub. Let's dub our first striker. Not really concerned with anything else right now, so we'll go ahead and next. A boom, a bang, a bada boom. Gotta block it, buddy. Got a blocker. Bam, done. Just ride it out. So if you do that once or twice more, we'll do the full flunge, and he's gonna have to force some blocks. We'll do it twice. I think you can only kill 1 thing in the air. You can either kill the Disciple or the Healer's Hawk if I flunge. I can sneak 4 through. And then if that thing is still alive, I might be able to sneak potentially 5-6. So we got to do some more damage here before we can start thinking about that. Pauper Dubs. MTG Arena. So yeah, for the new year, 2018, I'm kind of winding it down. 2019 is kicking off. Lots of fun stuff planned with the channel. I look forward to doing more online play, getting more into Magic. Still rocking some Keyforge. Dice Masters is still in my heart. We'll check out some stuff once it slow drops and slow drips and releases, but, you know, just play it by ear. I'm going to take whatever you swing at me, so swing it all in, buddy. Use up those blockers. Eat up those blockers. Flying Haste, too. Boop. Mentor, that's fine. You good. You good, buddy? 3, 6, 9 damage. No blocks. Fuck out of here. Desperate Man... You make some desperate plays. He has untapped mana, so I think he's dropping a flyer right here, maybe. Maybe you don't take the damage, but, oh, dude, yeah, so all my stuff survives. That's fine. Fudge, man. This is so frustrating. It's land shit. Alright, so... this creates 1/1 lifelinkers. Yeah, so we're not going to swing on the ground. Let's just go ahead and swing with this flange, baby. So if I swing, this has got... we don't have lifelink on here, do we? Shit. 1 lifelinker, 4, 5, 6. Does he trade his bird? He's got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the board. This, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to because just the flood. So let me know in the comments. This might be the wrong play, but we're flunging. He's going to sacrifice his healer hawk, or he's going to take all this damage. If not, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he has a buff up, all creatures get +2/2 until end of turn. That could be very bad. But I think with the unicorn, I should be able to save it. So that's fine. It's a good trade. Very good trade. 8, 13. I'm going to take 6, 7, 8 next turn, leaving me with potentially 5. Shit. Will we get the card? Let's make it, I feel like we got to, end it dramatically, right? End with some drama. 2 cards in hand each. Hopefully they're both lands. Swing in, buddy. Swing in, buddy. Damn, he still got his 3/3 flyer, too. Shit. We're going to need some removal here. Gonna need some removal big time. 6. Do I just... just gonna take the 7. He's gonna keep a blocker black. Oh, no. Okay. Mentor, that's fine. Oh, they both got Mentor. Shit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage. And he's going to Mentor them up again next turn. It's not looking great. No blocks. Yeah. Shit. So I'm going to keep my dudes as blockers. We got our, Alright, guys. Alright. I think we might have lost it. I'm going to chop it up to getting mana screwed in my hands. But, it could be other things as well. So we got our 4th blocker. That's great. Ah, shit. Might be a wrap. No attacks. End turn. He is going to swing for 6 on the ground, mentoring up the last 2 dudes for 3/3. So I got my first striker. I can kind of kill that. That could kill that. 2 of those will stop. I think it might be it, guys. Full-on flunge. I don't know if we can do anything about. But it has been fun. We had a good ride. And, damn. Let me know in the comments. Do we get flooded out? Do we get screwed? What do we chop this up to? I'm looking for, this is the, what do they call that? The, rationalization period. Like, what went wrong? I'm thinking back, thinking of misplays. Different things could have been done, potentially, when absorbing damage goes wrong. Wanted to keep the bodies on the floor. Got flooded. We didn't get any of our removals. No removals, actually. Yeah, 0 removals. Not ideal. So those are going to mentor up. I think you mentor the bird is the right play, but we'll see what he does. We had a good run. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments. Just like how you're doing. Just family doing good. Let me know in the comments. Good, good gifts. Let me know in the comments. Any New Year's Eve plans? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's hurry this up. I might just concede. Yeah. I just like to take it. I'll just take the damage. But let's see if we can kind of math this out. I don't think we can. Multiple sources. No blocks. Good game, dude. Good game. I'm a good sportsman. Good game. Boom. Does he give it back to me? He's a cocksucker. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. It's been so much fun. I'm very happy with the 4-2 finish, all things considered. I will play later and try to get the 4th Firemind's research. Super fun. Stay tuned for more streaming in the future. My name is Dean for YoungCorpseTV. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and maybe tell a friend. If not, unsubscribe. Do what you do. Do what you do. Do you. Thank you guys, and catch you on the next video.